Okay, so I'm writing a book. Kind of. Let me just explain. Now, the reason I say kind of is that I'm not really. Okay, let's. So it's November, and November is usually when NaNoWriMo occurs. If you don't know what NaNoWriMo is, it is National November Writing Month. Now, NaNoWriMo is just basically where people come together and they commit to writing 50,000 words in an entire month. A short book, but a book technically. Now, it's usually run by this organization, but they got embroiled in scandal. Why are we so surprised with the amount of scandal we've seen this year? Why are we surprised? The literature world cannot survive without scandal. But the scandal had to do with grooming and with, a lack of safeguarding for the young individuals who were on the website that, the platform that organizes NaNoWriMo. And then they weren't taking accountability. And then I'm even hearing that there is some whole AI in writing that they want to introduce. And basically, it's a whole mess. So a bunch of people made me aware of this because I wasn't aware of this. But when I said that I was going to be taking part in NaNoWriMo and I asked who was interested in joining me or who's excited for it, everyone told me. And I said, wait a minute, I don't want to be involved in this. But I do still want to commit to writing 50,000 words in November. Now, let me tell you straight. I've only actually joined NaNoWriMo officially one time, but I've done NaNoWriMo for years. I heard about it and I said, this sounds like a fun thing to do, but I didn't know that there was an actual online platform for people to join. So officially, I've only ever joined it once and I'm not going to be doing that again. But I want to do the 50,000 because I just enjoy writing. So when I say I'm writing a book, I'm really just committing to writing 50,000 words this November, just going and continuing on with the concept of NaNoWriMo. I love writing. I've said it before. I love writing. I've written several stories. So many of them, majority of them are incomplete. I think I've completed one. I got to 90,000 words. It's gone nowhere. But I want to use this month to really get back into it because this year has been just a terrible year, when it comes to reading, writing, so many slumps everywhere. So I really want to commit to writing the 50,000 this November. But because I don't have the NaNoWriMo platform, and to me, NaNoWriMo is really just the community because they encourage you, you get challenges. I want that platform. And so YouTube has become my community. You guys are just always there. I love reading your comments. I don't reply all the time because I'm terrible, but the community I have on YouTube is amazing. And I know that there are quite a lot of you who write on YouTube. I don't know if you're on BookTube, but regardless. So I've decided that I am going to still do NaNoWriMo, but not with the organization. I'm just going to do it on my own, and I welcome everyone to do the same. And so what I'm going to do, I am obviously going to be writing. The tool I use is Dabble because I do not have any Apple products at all. So I do not have Scrivener. Oh well, but Dabble is really, really awesome. It is a cloud-based writing software, I guess, that I use, and it's great for keeping track. So I've put I put my goals on there, and I'm going to use it to keep track of how many words I need to write each day to get to my goals. It says I need to write just about I think 2,000 and 100 or so words every day to get to the goal that I have, because the story that I'm focusing on for this month is a story that I started ages ago and I took a pause on it, and it's meant to be 100,000 words. I've gotten about 50,000 in, so I just need 50,000 more essentially. And so I'm going to use my NaNoWriMo to finish it. It might be trash, that's fine, but I'm going to use NaNoWriMo to finish it, and I'm super, super excited for that. But I want the community, and so I'm basically welcoming everyone to join me, and the way I'm doing that is obviously by using the community tab on YouTube. So I've made the announcement earlier today where I explained obviously what I'm doing, and so yes, I'm going to be writing 50,000, but I'm also going to be doing daily videos just to kind of keep you guys up to date with what's going on, my writing journey, what's if I'm actually doing well. Already today has sucked. I've just stared at my computer, yeah. So what's up? it sucked, but yeah, I'm hoping for the best. I'm also going to be doing daily prompts to help everyone kind of like get those creative juices flowing. So, keep an eye on the community tab, and I'll also be asking regular questions and giving regular challenges, polls. I'm going to be doing them daily. So the videos, the prompts, the polls, the questions, the challenges, those will be posted daily on this channel or on the community tab for you guys to engage with. So I think it'll just be great for us who obviously are not partaking in the official NaNoWriMo or using their platform to still have a community where we can like encourage each other, or somewhere that can like motivate us to get to writing, because NaNoWriMo is actually really, really fun. Now, the reason I said kind of in terms of like I'm kind of writing a book, because I always say this, who knows if these things will ever go past my computer, in terms of like, will anyone outside of myself and maybe my friends see these pieces of writing that I'm doing? We do not know. And also because I fully acknowledge that I know that like there are so many readers who also love writing. I think once you love reading, you kind of just like also have stories in your head that you want to get out there. It's kind of like they kind of go together a lot of the time. And so we see a lot of readers writing. I will acknowledge that just because you read does not mean you can write. It does not mean that you write well. But reading is something that we love, and writing is something that we love. But just because you love it doesn't mean you're good at it, and I acknowledge that, which is why I'm just like, just because I'm writing does not mean it will ever see the light of day, because who knows if this is good or not. I'm doing it because I love it, and stories I want to be told aren't told, and so I am telling them myself. So don't get it twisted. That's why I say I'm writing a book, kind of, because who's to say if anyone will ever read anything of what I'm writing? Who's to say I have any talent at all? I've heard good things for a few things that I've allowed to be read by a few trusted people. But like I said, who's to say? But writing is also a craft. Yes, some people just are insanely talented with like the worlds they create and the stories they tell and how they tell those stories. Some people are just insanely talented. It's just like a talent, a gift that they have. But it's also a craft that you can train. You can improve on your plot, your storytelling. You can improve on all of these things, your line by line writing. Those are things that you can work on and improve, which is another thing that I think NaNoWriMo is good for, which is why I am so keen on sharing these prompts and getting people to do these prompts, because write every day, you get better. You can only hope. But yeah, so I'm going to be like doing these daily catch up with you guys every day. And I hope that you guys join me in still partaking in NaNoWriMo, even if we are not doing so with the official organization anymore. But that's it for today. I'm really, really excited. Like I said, today it's Friday, so obviously I work a 9 to 5. I have to obviously focus on work to the extent that I can focus on work. But I'm now going to spend my evenings just hoping that I can get some inspiration. Today is really just kind of like focusing on the plot, focusing on the characters. I put out the prompt today, and that's like the first week is all character focused. I'm going to be really strategic with how I do the prompts and even my story plotting. First week we're focusing on characters, so I'm hoping I can get those 2,000 words out, because the whole point of NaNoWriMo is that you don't have to have like a perfectly edited, perfectly written book that's ready to publish. No, it's just get to writing. If you want to write, you must write. Like I've seen so many writers say, honestly, just get pen to paper or hand to laptop, however you want to do it. Just write. All that other stuff, editing, developmental editing, all of that can be done later. Just get those creative juices flowing. So that's what we're doing today. And I'm really, really excited. I'm really hoping that, I get some progress done on this project. Now, I will say this. I have several projects that I'm just like, my mind is just kind of like, oh, I want these projects done. Like several stories that are just everywhere, but here. So I don't even know if I'm going to stick to one project. The whole goal of NaNoWriMo is 50,000 words on a singular project. So I'm going to try to remain singular, like just keep focused on that one project. But I'll tell you more about like the different projects as we go on during the month. And hopefully I remain stuck to the project that I said I was going to remain committed to. Like it's going to be fun. Yeah, I think it's going to be really, really fun. But if you are partaking in NaNoWriMo, even with the organization, like let me know like How has day one been? What's your story about? What genre do you write in? I'm really excited to see the different variety of genres we have. If you are partaking in NaNoWriMo with the organization, I would implore you to reconsider, simply because, especially when it comes to things with kids, I'm just like, I can't. I'm just like, the irresponsibility of it all, the lack of accountability, the lack of care. I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I cannot root for you. I cannot root for you. Maybe in the future when they, fix up just a bit more, we will rejoin them. But I just, currently, with what I am finding out as I dig more into it, I just can't support, and I kind of hope that you guys don't either. But obviously we want to write, so I hope that you are still writing. So let me know how that is going. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.